Yo, what's up? Today we got Backbend Bonnie from Spirit Halloween. Retails for $179.99, and although it's a little high, I'd say she's pretty worth it. She's pretty cool. I do have some plans for her. I love the way she comes and the way she looks, but that piece is gonna be a work in progress. Is the best thing I can say about it. I plan to paint her face, give her some veins, probably give her some perma blood because I'm not really a big fan of the blood that they put on her. It's kind of sloppily done. I mean, I wonder why. Maybe it's the tariffs, who knows. Got it from the place I work at, used my employee discount. She came to about $135, not bad. But yeah, we're gonna get the opener. So let's get started on that. All right, so I guess let's start off with reading her little story. Most of us know the old rhyme, step on a crack, break your mother's back. Bonnie was once a little human who loved to play this game, avoiding the cracks. Until one day she decided to walk on them deliberately and defiantly. As she stomped on the second crack, Bonnie's back immediately snapped and made hideous cracking sounds. She lost control of her limbs and suddenly became ravenous for blood. She passed a nearby glass window and was mortified that her fingernails seemed to have suddenly lengthened in mere seconds. If you happen to see Bonnie stomping on sidewalk cracks, don't make direct eye contact. She will hypnotize you to satisfy her bloodthirst. Okay. I don't know where Spirit's coming up with these stories, but you know, I guess it is. I don't know what I said there. I did see her face because, I mean, I had her held in the back room for me for a couple of days. So I know what she looks like. She looks good because there were two, and I was like, well, I want to make sure I get the best looking one. And I put the other one out on this floor, and she sold pretty fast, so I'm happy I saved her for myself because she's a pretty big seller this year. First, we got her instructions. All right. And then let me slide her on out. This is always the hardest part because they never want to come out. She's coming out. Slowly but surely. There we go. Ugh. Yeah, she's kind of a pain in the ass to get out, but, you know. Here's her face. Yeah, the other one, because I took out the both of them to see which one had a better face. This one had a better face, in my opinion. She had more, like, dirt. I don't know, just looked cooler. Her eyebrows weren't as good, but the other one had problems with her teeth, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to repaint those, so. Yeah, that's what she looks like. This is how she's in her box, all strapped in. Yeah. All right, so first we got our adapter, you know. Pretty chill, we always got the adapter. Same type of ordeal. It's in the side of the box. It's one of these ones, the techie usual ones, but it has one of like these plugs, which I prefer these so much more because problem with the other ones is that sometimes they come out and yeah, that's not fun when that happens. Let me undo her twist ties. But honestly, she was probably my favorite animatronic that has come out this year. Well, I don't know. I love Trixie a lot. I love Lantern Keeper, and then I love Haunted Hill Farm stuff. Yeah. They got some really cool stuff, like the Jack guy that comes out of the ground, and then my favorite, which is the Lurching Woman. She's super cool. My only problem with their stuff is that they're missing a lot of detail. I feel like Techie this year, something about Techie is that they just don't really know how to give their stuff detail anymore. But, you know, it's kind of an unfortunate thing, but at the same time, I'm not too surprised. Maybe it's the tariffs, who knows? But I don't know. I'm not complaining about her price though, because 180 isn't bad, especially nowadays, because we have props like Mutant Sewer Rat, which is 230 or 240. And for what? I mean, seriously, for what? Why are we paying this much money for a freaking giant rat that isn't even that big? Listen, if he was like giant, like my height, like I feel like, sorry, I just dropped a bowl. That's what happens when I don't pay attention. All right, here's the control box. Something that they've all been doing, I noticed with like pretty much all the animatronics this year when I was setting up the stores, they all have this little protector over this. I mean, you don't really need it, to be honest, but like I guess it's good for restoring. I'd prefer just better quality than including this because it's just a piece of plastic that I'm gonna throw away most likely. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe some people like that, but I don't know. When I repackage animatronics, I have so many that I just kind of throw them in the box really fast. And then they all kind of like, you know, when I open them next year, it's like, okay, so that's really fun. All right. Here she is in her glory. Yeah. Let's see that face reveal. I'm not taking off her hairnet yet, though, because it's going to be a mess if I do that. There's a big blood splatter. She's going to get a makeover. Believe it. Yeah. She looks pretty good. Mine looks pretty good. I'm not too mad. I hate her eyebrows, but her face doesn't look bad. I'm going to have to fix something with that. I kind of want to, okay. My idea is to fully repaint her face super pale and then go under with purple as an undertone and then do some veins coming up all around here. You know, redo her. I might just do a full face repaint at this point. I mean, I don't know. Probably not yet. Maybe closer to Halloween. But for now, I'm doing I'm just gonna put makeup on her. That's what I usually do when I do animatronic faces. I just use makeup. It's easy. It comes off if I don't like it. Because I know me, and I'm indecisive. So I'll be like, oh, I kind of like this. And then like 2 weeks later, I'll be like, I don't really like this anymore. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. This is her base. Pretty good quality. I'll give it that. I do like that Techie uses metal now for most of their stuff. I mean, thanks Jesus, for the price we're paying, we better be getting that. Well, okay, maybe I spoke too soon because her mechanism is plastic. I don't know if her gears are plastic or metal. That's something with the new Broken Spine girl. I heard her gears were still plastic, and I'm like, bro. I don't know why. Why can't we just... It is 2025. Give the animatronics metal gears. I think we've learned by now that they frickin' split so fast. Yeah, it looks plastic because that one's plastic, meaning the rest are probably going to be plastic. I mean, maybe there's... The thing is with Mr. Dark, at least the original one, not the original one, 2022 model. I got him. You might have seen my video. And then I returned him because something happened with one of the gears. Because basically, the metal gears, half of them are metal and then half of them are plastic, which made no freaking sense at all. Because the metal gears were grinding up the plastic ones. Because why would you mix? Why? I don't know. Listen, it beats me. Techie, listen. Techie has some good creative ideas, but they're not too creative with how they built. Actually, they're pretty creative to think that that's going to hold up. I don't know. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm going to get to the setup part. First things first, you're going to get out your base. Then you're going to take this, the control box piece, I guess. And, you're going to turn it around because I didn't do that. And then you connect A to A, pretty simple. Control box goes on the left side. Don't mess that up. I don't think you can because it says A to A. And then if you mess it up, then that's kind of your problem. Next thing you're going to get is your B pull, B to B. Again, really simple. It's just that. Then you're going to take your mechanism piece and put it on C to D and then do the push pins. I'm going to do it off camera because I can't really do it one-handed, but yeah, you get the gist. All right, the next step is you're going to take the body, connect E to E, just like so. So it looks like this. Now for this next part, it's super easy, I promise. See this hole right here? You're gonna stick this pin through it, just like so. Sorry. And then you're gonna put the cotter, there it is. You're gonna put the cotter pin right here. It's hard to do one-handed. Okay, and then it should be in there. And then you're gonna remove this cotter pin. Oh my God. All right. And then put this piece for her head. Just slide it onto there. Okay, so it's not wanting to do it. All right, there we go. Slide on like that. Push it in. And then, yeah, that's it. Next part is pretty simple. Connect your wires. I'm gonna do it off camera, but just so you don't forget, do that. Next up is another easy one. You plug in the adapter. And then you can mess with the controls. So I'm gonna put mine on motion only, which is already on. Yep, it's already on. And then full volume. Yeah. And then now you can just adjust her, make her look, I know she looks a mess right now, but you can adjust her, make her look good. And then, yeah. You just plug her in, and then we'll see her. Oh, and once you get her to kind of where you want her, forgot about this. There's Velcro right here, Velcro down here. You're just gonna want to put it on. And then adjust the dress to how you like. All right, so we're gonna plug her in now, and we get to see her on for the first time together. Plug her in just like this. All right, let's hope she works. All right, hello. Yep, she's definitely cool as hell. That audio is amazing. Let's see her again. All right, so overall, I'd say she's pretty cool. Would I give her a 10 out of 10? No. Would I give her an 8 out of 10? Yes. I think she is definitely one of the coolest animatronics we've seen in a while. Creepy, which is rare from Spirit nowadays. I mean, you know, they have some things that are pretty cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, I got a lot of shit from there. But to find something that's really creepy is kind of rare. And she kind of fits that bill. Her face needs work. It's the only problem with her. Everything else is really good. The hands look nice. I like that they're posable. I like that they dangle. This is nice, although I don't know why they didn't put it on the back, because like that's what you see. Like you rarely see their front. I just wish they did it on the back. I don't know. That's kind of a me thing. The hair is general, like techie hair. I don't know. Like, it's probably not gonna stand up great with, like, especially put her outside in the wind. Just be prepared. I'd recommend her. I definitely recommend her, especially if you're a Broken Spine Girl fan. I'd recommend her. I have Broken Spine Girl. I have the original. I might get the new one. I don't know. But mine's broken. But, you know, if you don't want to get Broken Spine Girl because of the price and also just the faultiness of her, I definitely say get her because I love this dress. The dress is really nice. Also, great detailing at the bottom. And it's all velvet. It's just a very high quality dress, which we never see. I swear to God, like I feel like the biggest problem with animatronics nowadays is their clothes is always horrible quality. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. And stay tuned for everything else.